You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now, stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Maybe I should pop up this time. What's your deal? Why you ain't been in my line? I assume you found some you think is fine. She can't be much better than me, nigga. I am prime. Who in the hell do you think you're fooling, yo? This gotta be the $1 million question. Thought I learned my lesson until you reached out to me with that cap confession. Ooh. Tell me why you and I gotta be so toxic. That's what I wanna know. Tell me why you and I gotta be so heartless. Almost like we don't wanna grow. Tell me why you and I gotta act so evil. So evil. Tell me why we both act like it's so easy to let go, knowing we can leave each other alone. Since day one, we had this high. You were like no other, filling me up with your hype. Got me caught up in vibes. 1 in a million, nothing's the same. I'm going insane. You started to change, why would you change? Everything you bring up to me, it turns into pain. I forgave you, you ain't need it. Your words misleading. Even with all the red flags that I seen before this, I didn't wanna believe it. I know it's better out there, but I ain't going nowhere. Who else gonna understand me? Stay up joking with me, beat my back while he's pulling my hair. Oh, said I never would've thought we would've ended. I never would've thought I'd lose my best friend. I don't think that I can get used to this. One day we'll be over, then we're back in love again. Tell me why you and I gotta be so toxic. That's what I wanna know. Tell me why you and I gotta be so heartless. Almost like we don't wanna grow. Tell
Yeah, I thought that this was love. Fuck, I thought that this was shit. I thought that this was love. Yeah, I thought that this was shit. I thought that this was love. Yeah, I thought that this was, man, I thought that this was love. Now I'm reaching for my, he got me looking for my gun. Yeah, I'm looking for my, he got me reaching for my gun. Cause I thought that this was, fuck, I thought that this was love. Yeah, I thought that this was, man, I thought that this was love. Yeah, I thought that this was, yeah, I thought that this was love. Yeah, he thought I was a lion when he pulled off with that bitch. Yeah, he thought it was a game till I pulled her with this stick. Yeah, he seen I was insane when I emptied out the clip. Man, I thought that this was, fuck, I thought that this was love. Yeah, I thought that this was, man, I thought that this was love. Now I'm reaching for my, he got me looking for my gun. Yeah, I'm looking for my, he got me reaching for my gun. Man, I thought that this was, fuck, I thought that this was love. Yeah, I thought that this was shit. I thought that this was love. Now I'm looking for my, he got me reaching for my gun. Yeah, I'm reaching for my, he got me looking for my gun. Yeah, he thought I was a lame when he pulled off with that bitch. Yeah, he thought it was a game till I pulled her with this stick. Yeah, he seen I was insane when I emptied out the clip. Man, I thought that this was, fuck, I thought that this was love. Yeah, I thought that this was, man, I thought that this was love. Yeah, I thought you had my back like that Vicky Brawl strap. But you forgot about the trap. You forgot I held your work. You forgot I held your strap. You forgot I had them plugs. And you forgot I held your cap. How the fuck you forget that? I turned that 3 into that 5. You turn that 5 into whatever. Ever flip with a nigga, then he run off with the cheddar. Had the nigga up and leave when he gets to doing better. Same nigga in the sack. Can't nobody get it wetter. He turned a beauty to a beast. Give a fuck about whoever. Yeah, I'm all up in your bank. Turn your nigga to my teller. Yeah, she bad and she clever. Plus she thick and she yellow. Yeah, I thought that this was love. Fuck, I thought that this was shit. I thought that this was love. Yeah, I thought that this was shit. I thought that this was love. Yeah, I thought that this was, man, I thought that this was love. Now I'm reaching for my, he got me looking for my gun. Yeah, I'm looking for my, he got me reaching for my gun. Cause I thought that this was, fuck, I thought that this was love. Yeah, I thought that this was, man, I thought that this was love. Man, I thought that this was love. Yeah, I thought that this was love. Yeah, he thought I was a lion when he pulled off with that bitch. Yeah, he thought it was a game till I pulled up with this stick. Yeah, he seen I was insane when I emptied out the clip. Okay, I thought that this was, I thought that this was love. Yeah, I thought that this was, man, I thought that this was love. Now I'm reaching for my,
can I get a female energy?
got me reaching for my gun.
Da 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 da. You get on my damn nerves. My patience running thin. This ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is barely about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye. You spend half your life with dilated pupils. I don't think you're nice, and you treat me kinda cruel. All your moves is crazy, you compromise my safety. All your friends are shady, they try to warn me vaguely. You patronize me daily, you never call me baby or treat me like a lady. And mainly, quite frankly, you get on my damn nerves. My patience wearing thin, and this ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is barely about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye at your big right page. You should have a grip on that reckless rage, and I should take a hint, cause my resting state shouldn't be delusion. I should contemplate how we got to this conclusion. Well, we used to have something so simple, so sweet. You had me blush and sweat me off of my feet. We used to hide the shit all down to a science. Now are we sharing this? Imagine if we stood our ground. I wish that we could work this out.
Let's get it.
You get on my damn nerves. My patience wearing thin, and this ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is bad about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye. Yeah, God, problems, and you get on my damn nerves.
I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. On top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. On top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. On top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. On top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one. Come too far to be worried about a bitch. Run my bread, motherfucker, that's it. Fuck your life, your fam, your clique. Fucking full time, nigga, that's my shift. Little bitty bitch, I'm grown. Stand up on my own. Go and get the bag, no loan. If it's about a check, I'm gone. Tell my enemies to say fuck em. Cut a nigga off and still love him. You can have your bitch back, I don't cuff him. Keep him long distance, I don't trust him. Talk a lot of shit till I hush him. Quiet. Fuck all these hoes, bone from side. Bitch try to kill me with all that hatred. Still ain't died. Shit, I had a whole damn city disliking a nigga. Still ain't high. Jig ain't poppin' like she say she is. Bitch, hold them lies. Tell these hating ass niggas and bitches they can suck what's between my thighs. Fuck 'em, fuck 'em, fuck 'em. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Off top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. Off top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Off top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. Off top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that bitch. Fell down 5, got back up 6. Bitch, I'm saucy. Bitch, I'm rich. Bitch, I'm drippin'. Bitch, I'm lit. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that bitch. Fell down 5, got back up 6. Bitch, I'm saucy. Bitch, I'm rich. Bitch, I'm drippin'. Bitch, I'm lit. It ain't my fault you ain't getting no ends out here. Bitch, I earned. It ain't my fault that you thrive off me being down. Bitch, I'm turned. I used to give a fuck what a hoe had to say, but bitch, I learned. If it ain't by the check, ain't no need for you to check. So these hoes is none of my concern. Tell a nigga run my end before I make contact 10. Late on my 5-0-10, I cannot pretend. Me and lame hoes don't blend. Fuck what you thought in your opinion. No new friends. I don't need to make no amends. I don't need to follow no trends. Fuck them. Fuck, give a fuck about none of these hoes. At the hook, come tell their ass again. Woo. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Off top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. Off top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Off top, let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. Off top, let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
Oh, good
Good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all been? Y'all already know, if you can see Brown, that it is Thursday. And yeah, they can see you. They can see you now. You already what you on? White? Okay. You already know, if you can see Brown, it's Thursday, and we're gonna be talking about weeds later on in the day. But see, and this is starting to happen more and more. Me and Brown are just really good friends anyway. And so we have great conversation. And having great conversation means sometimes we don't get to what the fuck we set out for the show. we end up talking about 80 other different things. So at this point, I'm not telling y'all what I have planned for the show today. I'm going to start with my inspiration. I'm going to move on to, because Brown is here, I have a question to ask him anyway. And then from there, we're just going to see what the hell happens.
It does tend to be a lot more organic.
Yeah, when I'm by myself, I have to be structured, because 2 hours is a lot of time to talk. You know what I mean? When you with your homeboy, you be like, damn, Sheridan, we've been talking for 2 hours? Yeah. It's a lot to talk about. So I actually, the one thing that I do want to start with is... It does, right? And I'm feeling some kind of way, because I don't feel like I hear you good enough. Pull that blue one. Let me make sure because that white one might be pulled out. No, I turned it off now.
Okay.
Okay, but now, that's definitely better. Okay. So, one thing about people is that you have your opinion of who you are, how you are, what you are, and what you come off to other people, right?
Right. Yeah.
But then you also have the outsider's opinion of who you are, what you are, and how they see you.
Right.
In a lot of situations, you hope that it matches up. You hope that the person that you are is the person that is reflective of what other people see. But I think sometimes we don't take account for what people are saying to us, and we're not holding ourselves accountable for trying to be better people and change those things about us, or be mindful about them.
Right.
And what I mean by that is, I always use myself as the example. For a while, my spouse was telling me that you are extremely defensive. You are a very defensive person. When I tell you something, you are immediately on the defense. And I never had been told that before. But then my friendships started to kind of change. I was around more mature people who hold you accountable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had other people say the same thing.
Right.
So in my mind, it became, this can't be just, this is how he sees me. This is something that I'm actually projecting. I am projecting defensive-ness out to the world. I am right.
I would say this. I would agree. But I find that most women and most alpha women are defensive.
Really?
Because you're trying to take yourself out of a position where, pretty much life and society has says you're supposed to be one thing. You're supposed to fit one category. You're supposed to fit one type of person, especially since you've been born with one of these vaginas.
Mm-hmm.
We got a whole set of rules for one of these vaginas.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to live outside of that rule.
Mm-hmm.
So you're always fighting to make your own lane. You know what I'm saying? Because you're always trying to make your own lane, you're always in defense mode. Because for me to be what I want to be and strike out for who I want to be, I have to fight to get it.
I can see that.
Now,
I can see that.
What happens with most women is they in that fighting, they forget the femininity of especially when dealing with your spouse.
Right.
Now, dealing with people in the street,
it's different.
It's different.
It's different. Nuck if you buck.
Nuck if you buck, right. And a lot of times, what you might call defensive is just me
protecting myself,
handling my own shit.
Right.
When you was born with one of these goddamn penises, when nobody say nothing, they just be calling you a bull in the China shop, like me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not extremely defensive, but I'm, you know,
Alert.
But I'm very alert.
Very alert.
And when I see shit and
I'm
shit
shutting
happens
it
in
down.
front of
I'm
me,
shutting it down
you've
right
seen me
now.
do it out in public. Whether
Right.
people like it or
Right. We're not doing this in private. If you did it in public, I'm doing it in public.
Right.
If you did it in private, I can pull you aside and do it in private. And it's weird because it's like, okay, I just use defensiveness as one. But if people tell you all the time that you're mean, if they tell you all the time that, you know, like, pay attention to how people are describing you. If it's coming from one person, it might be a little different. I always say that if it's one person, that just might be their perception of you and how you are with them, right?
And the relationship.
Right.
Relationship matters.
But if multiple people are coming to you, or multiple people have things to say, and you notice that the thing it tends to be the same, you have to start to ask yourself, is this something I want? Right. Is it something I want to be associated with? And is it a truth about me? If you cannot fix that truth and work on that truth, are you really an adult? See, I go back all the time to when you tell me that you're an adult because of your age, when you tell me you're an adult because you pay bills, I disqualify that. Everybody is going to grow up. That doesn't mean that they have become an adult. There are a lot of grown-ass children.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? There are also 15, 13, 12-year-olds that pay bills. That does not make them an adult. So you classifying yourself as an adult by either A, your ability to procreate, B, your ability to pay bills, or C, your ability to chronologically make it to another age has that has no bearing on me calling you an adult. Me calling you an adult is when you don't let life just happen to you anymore. You make a consistent, constant effort to be in control of what's happening to you. Or as things do happen to you, you are in control of how you respond to them, how you react to it, and how it eventually affects you. Does that make sense? So in my mind, if I'm constantly being told that I'm defensive, then as an adult, because that's not necessarily something I want to project. Now, I do want to be protective. And like Brown said, in the type of person that I am, I have to protect myself. You're not about to tell me who I am. I'm going to tell you who I am, right? You're not going to decide what my story is. I'm going to tell you what my story is. But that's because I'm an adult. In my mind, that's how that works. I'm an adult. It's children that have to be told who they are, what they're going to do. Children are handled. You don't handle adults. That's all it is. Yeah.
That's definitely that. No, that's
life happens to children. They have no
core
bearing on what's going on. You got to get up. You got to go to school. We're moving. We're doing this. They have no control. It just happens to them. For adults, no, I'm not about to do that. I'm going to make this choice. I'm going to decide how this affects my life.
So the adulting is the active ability to affect your own life, to control your own life.
To control your own life, to control your own mind, and to control your own emotions.
That's going to be like that really, I mean,
it's really childish if every time something happens to you, you get so emotional that everybody else around you is affected by it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, I get it. Sometimes things will happen and you lose your shit.
Affect positive change in your own life. I understand what you're saying. Because as a child, you're right. Things are done to you, whatever. As an adult, there are plenty of times where things are just done to you. And it's how you respond that equates your adulthood. You're right. Mm-hmm. And how you respond not only to things that happen to you, to, again, advice that's given to you. Mm-hmm. Or
if everybody is criticizing you, then you're not an adult to me. Because it's not always criticism. Not in a negative way. Right. Sometimes people are just saying, hey, maybe you want to look at this. Maybe you want to work on this a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you a prime example. me realizing that the way that I talked to my husband and my children was an issue. And I had to work on that for myself. I had to become an adult and say, hey, you know what? Y'all don't deserve to be talked to a certain type of way.
Right, I'm handling this wrong.
I'm handling this wrong. So I've got to fix this situation. And I have to actively work on this every single day because I'm an adult. You know what I'm saying? I can't just do it today and then let it go and then don't do it no more.
Listen,
that's a child. That's what children do.
My one of the pet peeves in all my relationships, and I tell every woman that I date or whatever, if you talk to me like a nigga in the street,
I'm gonna treat you like a nigga in the street.
No. I'm not gonna treat you like a nigga in the street. I'm going to give you a nigga in the street. It's not about how I'm going to treat you. I'm not that man that I don't hit women. I don't do none of that stuff. I'm not abusive in any of those ways. I don't have those crutches and stuff. But I'm big on how we address each other, because I'm never going to address the woman that I don't even got to be in love with you. I'm just dating you, and I want to get to love. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to address you in the way that I want you to address me. I'm going to treat you. That relationship is different. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you get angry enough, when you start with the, punk bitches, and that's when you're going to get, hold on, I told you about this. I warned you about this. Fuck you, stinking fat asshole. and the nasty pussy that your mama pushed you out of.
Wow.
Don't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at that point we can't go back, because I can't, you know what I'm saying? Now it's a whole thing. Now we got to make up and all that stuff. But if you think about that far ahead, you're not going to go there. You know what I'm saying? I learned that when I was young. I didn't like how my mom talked to me sometimes.
So that's always been my thing. I love my mom to death, but my mom is a man eater.
My mom was too, and she's young. And my mom had me when she was really young. So not only was she a man eater, we were growing up together. So we were like.
I've just, over the years, I've seen my mom say things and talk to men in ways that I've literally saw their manhood drain out of their body in that instance. Like they were emotionally
debilitated.
Yeah, there was nothing that they could do. You know what I mean? It was nothing, and it's all based upon things that you said or whatever. Growing up, watching that, I think you have one of two things. Either kids are going to emulate you, or they're going to be the exact opposite of you. For me, when I get mad at you, I'm just not talking to you. There's no words that need to be said until I come back down from being right. Until I come back down, till you apologize, until I've forgotten about it, until I just don't want to be mad no more. Right. Yeah. Sometimes I just don't want to be mad no more. I didn't forget it. I did not forget it. I just, okay, don't worry about it.
We'll move
on. My mother, on the other hand, oh my God. And it's like afterwards, like you said, you're still supposed to love me. You're still like, you're just supposed to get over that. And I've watched how people don't just get over things. You can't just say anything to somebody and think they're going to get over it. It's not possible.
That's my dad. My dad doesn't, when he feels a way about something or he has an opinion about something you're doing, he just going to straight up just say it to you. You know what I'm saying? And not only is he going to say it to you, he's going to say it with whatever disgust he has. If he thinks whatever you're doing is,
crazy as hell
or disappointing or Now in his older age, he's been better. We're adults, so he's going to get some back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when I was young, my dad would just tear us apart. You know what I'm saying? Now, what it did do for me, though, both of my parents, was you couldn't just disrespect me out in the street and think that it was going to make me cry. I don't care what you say to me. I'm going through this with my mom, my dad, my multiple brothers and sisters. I got dreads down my back, so niggas got jokes every day. You know what I'm saying? But when I got into relationships and started, really caring about chicks, I'm realizing, damn, I can say whatever. Because I just don't have it. Like you said, I was more emulating my father and my mother than I thought. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm the complete opposite. It is so hard for me to
I had to
hurt
get in
a
church, bro.
person's
I had to get
feelings
around my-
on purpose. Now, I've been
Oh,
told
no.
that I say things, you know, like,
Oh,
damn,
no, there's
Sunshine, that
power
was
in that.
mean. And I'm like, I didn't even realize that was mean. But I
Not-
try to work on that. I don't like when people say it's certain things about me that, you know, I don't want to be associated with. I definitely have a high value system when it comes to me and my life and what I project, because I am an adult, because I have a sense of who I want the world to see
Yeah.
me as, not
Legacy.
just I'm just out here being, you know, being whatever.
Yeah, legacy is how I want people to know me and talk about me
Right.
when I'm not in the room.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Right. So that's just my little, whether that was
gotta write
motivation
a
for
book.
you. Oh, we got some comments. Whether that was motivation for you or whether it was just something that you needed to hear or whatnot, you know,
I need a
as
book of these morning inspirations.
somebody else told me that I've you know, we're not gonna
Off
go
air.
there.
We'll talk about it off air.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm sorry.
There is one.
Putting too much
I'm
pressure
working
on
on it. No, I'll show you when we go to the car. I'll show you. You're gonna be highly like Sunshine. Get with it. Finish what you're supposed to do. And I haven't, and I need to.
Don't worry.
Since we are talking about being adults and saying stuff out loud, I just want to put this on record. Stone ain't brought me a juice, a lemonade, a morning a morning cordial,
I would
anything
I would
in a
definitely
while.
I would definitely do that next week, and I will have you taken care of. Or I'll see if Push might try to.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Why am I putting
why are you pulling out Vaseline? What is going on, Stone?
Apparently I feel ashy. That comment made me feel ashy inside. They don't know I got my little traveling bag.
Oh
everywhere I
God,
go.
he got his whole bag out.
Everywhere I go.
Okay, so another thing I would like to bring up, because again, being on TikTok, and let's love TikTok as much as we can until they take it away from us, right?
It's not going nowhere. Soldier Boy buying.
Soldier Boy is not gonna buy TikTok because TikTok is not selling.
Listen,
They already said they're
if-
not selling.
if TikTok is smart, you sell Soldier Boy or Soldier Boy's entity as much stock as you need with a contract that says in a year's time we'll renegotiate this contract and you'll give us back our stocks and we'll go through this all over again. That's what, if I'm TikTok and Soldier Boy says, hey, I want to buy y'all company. Hey, no, we won't even let you buy it. We'll give you these amount of stock so you can be a honorary shareholder. Companies do it all the time. They make somebody an honorary shareholder. So now the heat is off of them and it's on this person and they deal with the crap.
Now if they do that, they gonna do that, but not with Soldier Boy.
Yeah, probably not with Soldier Boy.
Not
They'll
with
find
Soulja Boy.
somebody. If they're
Yeah.
smart, they'll find somebody.
Yeah. Okay, so like I said, being on TikTok or whatever, there are two big things that are all over my TikTok right now. And I just want to, give you guys a chance to talk about them with us and let us know how you feel about it. Get Stone's ideal on it. One of them is a 2-part question, which is absolutely hilarious. So are you on TikTok at all?
I am not a TikToker.
Okay, so it's a little bit on Instagram, but it's mostly on TikTok. The question is, if you or if your daughter was in a forest alone and she was approached by a man and a bear, which would you prefer? What would you prefer to be approached by in the woods alone, a man or a bear?
I've seen this on whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather her be approached by a man.
By a man?
By a man.
Than a bear?
Than a bear.
Really? Give me your reasons why.
Bears eat people. Every time I see this question, I'm like, bears eat people. Men don't eat people. Your daughter now listen.
Wait a minute.
Not cannibals. Cannibals eat people.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
That's a cannibal.
But they're out there.
Now we're talking about the average man walking through the woods. Is he a cannibal or not?
Okay, so as a woman, as one that was born with one of those vaginas that you were talking about, and our standards are completely different. For me, the answer absolutely, positively, unequivocally is the fucking bear.
Yeah, I would see that.
It's the bear. And the reason why it will always be the bear is because, one, the bear is out there minding its own damn business.
Man is too.
No.
Yes. That's the thing.
As a human,
As a man,
as a human, I'm automatically going to believe that this man is going to be curious of me. And the other thing is that if a bear attacks me, the worst thing the bear can do to me is kill me. And that's all it's going to try to do, is kill and eat me. The man, on the other hand, he could try to put me in his basement. He could try to make me his sex slave. He could try to, it's so many other things that the man could do.
These are all now, and I tell people, and it's just a point of view thing.
Mm-hmm.
The point of view that you're coming from is being a woman. The point of view that I'm coming from is being a man.
Mm-hmm.
As a man, I know what if my daughter is in the woods by herself, she has a better chance of getting away from the bear than the man.
Yeah.
Right. So I would rather her see, no, I'm the other way around. She has a better chance of getting away from this man somehow than the bear. Because the bear is if it's gonna eat her, it's gonna eat her right then and there. It's gonna be done. It's not gonna drag this situation out, right? With the man, I don't see a man walking through the woods just hunting for women. That's what I don't understand. As a man, now I could see a sicko, like you said, Jeffrey Dahmer, but as a man, that every time I hear this story, I'm like, I am a man walking through the woods. I see a woman. I'm actually, and this is what they don't talk about in this, I'm actually more fearful of the woman than the bear. Because the bear could just kill me. The woman could lie about what happened in this situation. So as a man, I would avoid a woman. And it's a fucked up situation because as a man, and when I see this woman, I should be like, yo, let me protect her. Let's both get out the woods together, blah, blah, blah. But as a man in today's society, I see things happening to women. And I'm like, I don't even know if I want to step into that because what would happen on the other side when this is portrayed? And that's again.
So the comment sections are going off.
It's point of view.
Yeah. So Queen says, definitely a bear for me. Admin Anitra said, nah, give me the man. And then Queen said, nah, baby, I watch way too much true crime. But I get what you're saying. I definitely understand what you're saying. Marcus says, good morning, stepdaughter. Jasmine Sullivan taught us that we are not scared of lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my God. You so silly. So from that question, right? A secondary question spun off. Mm-hmm. And so the first question, of course, pissed all men off. The men are going off. They're so offended.
Because I want to know, is women's view of men that we are all predatory?
No.
Okay.
But because we don't know, we have to be vigilant.
So that's what I'm saying. We don't know that every bear is predatory. We don't know that every lion is predatory. Just like you said, the bear could be in the woods just minding his own business because you don't view the bear as predatory. You view the man as a predator. So that's what I'm asking. You can say no, but the answer to this question is yes, all women. Because all women say, I'd rather see the bear than the man because the man is going to do more damage to me in the long run.
Well, Anitra says she'd rather see the man. So I don't think that it's all women. Right. No, I know what you're saying. But I think the basis of it comes from the fact that one, inherently, but I mean, you're not going to be stronger than the bear either.
But here's another thing.
You're not going to be stronger than the bear
here's another
either.
Thing about this situation. How many encounters have women had with bears? They've had way more encounter with men,
and that's why
again, this is why your point of view is this.
So I asked George this question, and I'm like, if Zoe was alone in the forest and she encountered a man or a bear, what would you prefer? What would you prefer her to come up on? Here go George. Is it a black bear or a brown bear?
It makes a difference.
It makes a difference because black bears are inherent. They timid, but brown bears are a whole lot more meaner. Do she got mace on her? Do she got a gun? Like George has so many caveats.
Does she have food on her?
Yeah, and I'm like, George, And that's exactly how people are. Brains work differently because it's like, hey, if it's a woman in the woods and it's a man walking by and she got a gun, ain't no reason to be scared of that man. But if it's a woman in the woods with a bear and she got a gun, you should probably still be scared because you're going to have to shoot that bear a whole bunch of times before that motherfucker stop.
It's going to take a lot more to stop
It's
the
going to
bear.
take a lot to stop that bear. So I get it, but I love just to see the juxtaposition of people's answers and where people's mindset are coming from. So the spinoff question that came from this Black girl, and she said, okay, if you were in a boardroom and you were about to have a meeting, would you prefer the person walking through the door to be a white man or a white woman? And she was asking Black women specifically this question. I immediately said, I'd rather it be a white man. I'd rather it be a white man. And then as I go through the comment section, I realize I'm not alone. A lot of Black women would prefer to have that white man walk in there than that white woman. Do you know that the comment sections was going off and white women responded the exact same way that all men responded to the bear question? They were absolutely flabbergasted that you would choose the white man over the white woman.
Yeah.
And this all goes back to the first thing that I was saying. As an adult, how people perceive you and how you respond to that lets me know if you really an adult or a child. Because if we coming at you and everybody is saying this, it's a majority of people saying the same thing, y'all need to look at yourselves and analyze why the fuck we don't want to be around.
Again, the question is paramount to your sexual position. Neither one of these questions are paramount to your intelligence or your life experience. They are both based upon what is your experience as a woman in the world. As a woman in the world, especially Black women dealing with white women, confrontation.
And it's mostly because with white women, the racism that's going to come in between us is going to be covert racism. It's not going to be in your face. You're not going to know where they're coming from. You're in most cases, at least in my situation, what I've learned, in most situations, there are going to be microaggressions and they're going to pretend to be your friend. But in the background or with HR or with management or everybody else, they talking shit. Right. Now, with white men, if he don't fucking like you,
it's pretty obvious.
You're going to know. Yeah. I know exactly what I'm getting when this white man walk in the door. If he is misogynistic, I know. If he is racist, I know. If, you know what I'm saying? If he's ageist, I know. I'm going to get it. Something he's going to do or say, he's not going to be able to hide it as well as this white woman. Right. Mind you, this white woman, I might be working for her for years or be around her doing everything. And then one day the truth comes out. And it's just really from a anthropological level, watching how people respond. That's why TikTok is so amazing to me. You get these real responses and people have these videos that they have they stitch together where they're explaining their position and you seeing all of it in real time. So that's when I say that TikTok could be dangerous.
Well, I believe it's both. As amazing as it can be, just like we're seeing with just like these protests on the schools.
And that was the next thing I was going to talk about.
We'll talk about that, but I'm just using it as an example. It is wonderful that these kids are protesting about Palestine and what's been going on, because this is a freaking 70, 80.
We're at war.
Yeah. But it's ridiculous that they feel like they can take over schools and destroy property that people have, this is people's ancestral heritage. You know what I'm saying? Not just the white folks that build that stuff. Our Black ancestors
built that as well.
Built that as well. Paid to go to these schools as well. You know what I'm saying?
But this is the thing. So they were peace. They didn't become violent until the government came in or until the police came in or however you want to look at it and tried to.
Again, these are all points of view. You know what I'm saying? My daughter pays $28,000.
God, every time you say that make my stomach hurt.
Right. If you think that I care about some kid protesting on the school that I pay $28,000, I will come down there and beat his ass myself. because I work hard for my money to send my child to school to further her in her future. Again, it's point of view. So on this side, I'm sending the cops as soon as I can get them on the phone. We need to get some order back into where I put my hard-earned money. Okay, now let's go back to the white woman and the
Wait. Before you do, let me say this though. When they go to college, though, they're in college, and what are the teachers and what are the administrators and everybody trying to tell them to do is teach them? They're telling them stuff like you have to speak up for yourself. You have to let the people know what's going on. Like they're teaching them
to be radicals.
Right.
But
and then when they become radicalized, they shut it down.
I'm fine. I am the parent who's been teaching you. You can have your voice. You can do what you want to do, but you have to get through the system. You're not that little white kid. That's what I'm saying. It's point of view. For me, all these situations are point of view. People try to make them vast and broad, and they take a million comments of everyone saying the same thing and believe that there's life to that. And they stop putting things in their point of view. Things about the white woman and the black woman. Black women forget that the same way that they have to fight to be somebody in their lane, white women have to fight. And not only do they have to fight, they have institutionalized sexism against them. There are Bibles that tell white women this is where you belong across many different religions. So the microaggressions, that's what they've been doing to their husbands for all these years. Everything that they do, I had to learn that about white women from being around them and watch their marriages. It's not like how black women are. Black women, oh no, nigga, we gonna do, and you gonna fix, and we gonna change, and we're like, no. White women is just biding their time, making their plans. He don't want to go to the doctor. I'll just make the appointment. Hey, babe, the appointment's tomorrow. Oh, damn, I wouldn't even think about it. Yeah, let's go. Oh, you don't want to do this for the kids? Hey, babe, I signed the kids up for this, and that. You don't even got to worry about it. You can show up when you show up. Hey, I want a position at my job. I'm going to seed everybody else around that position. I'm going to put in their minds what I want them to think about me and my opponent. And then they're going to come back and do the white woman. Oh, you know what? I've been talking to Julie. Actually is really nice. She took me out for coffee and we had scones. And she told me about, it's the approach that's different. That's why black women would rather deal with white men, because white men are in power. So they are always forward. White women are not in power. So they are always subversive.
We got comments. Okay. So let's see. Anitra said, I want the white man all day long. Let him come in the office with me. She said, my answer comes from my experience with white women as co-workers.
Right.
Marcus says, affirmative action helps white women more than any other minority.
Totally.
Why would they give up their power and hire another minority?
Totally.
Somebody else said this on TikTok that really stuck with me. They was like, y'all do realize that white women in general just haven't had any sort of power, or like, okay, a lot of people don't realize this, but let me just put this out here for y'all. Women were not allowed to have their own credit card until the 1970s.
Right, that they could have their name on it first. They had to be co-signed.
And bank accounts too.
Had to be co-signed.
They had to have their husband's information, or they had to have a cosign basically for them to be able to have their own bank account.
Their father, their brother, their cousin, some mailman had to put his
land.
The postman could come put his name on your, and then you could have a bank account.
Women couldn't own land. They couldn't vote. They couldn't have all of these different rights that white men could have. But the one thing that white women could do was they could own slaves. They could still own other people. So as of now, it's like black women are still the one thing that white women kind of feel like they have that holdover. Like,
well, think about it. If in a hierarchy system, if it goes males first, that means males first. That means white males and then every other male, black male, Asian male.
I don't think it goes. I think it goes white males, white women, black males, black women. If a white woman say something, she over that black man.
Yeah, but if it was white women secondary, we wouldn't have abortion problem. they would not go against the abortion laws because there's more white women in America than there are white men. So white women actually were the second hierarchy, then there would not be abortion laws. Because women would be in control as the second. It would be this power versus that power, but it's not. It's this power and all the men that are in, because we talking about Muslim men that don't want their women having abortion, so they're going to vote for that. We're talking about Chinese men who want to make sure that they have sons and not daughters. They're not going to vote for abortion unless there's a daughter born. Then we're going to kill it. We're not going to even abort it. We're going to wait to see what we get. And if it's a boy, you better not. And if you killed my son, that's what I'm trying to get. Women, I'm not going to say women in general, but I think that because Black women's plight is so specific to Black women, they forget that women across the world are second-class citizens. So if you're
because there's other countries we can't drive,
you can't walk down the street by yourself.
You can't show your shoulder. You can't show your wrist.
Right. So how could and these are international countries where white men are going to do business and making thousands of millions of dollars selling, you know what I'm saying? So the hierarchy has to be white man, all other men, and then Black women. You know what I mean? And then white women. And then with white women, now you have also that hierarchy, white women and all the other women that come as well. And I think that's what happens with Black women. They forget that these women ain't got as much power. They got more power than we got. They are definitely in a better position than we are, but they don't have enough power to get control over their own body in their country. That shows you where the power of white women is. Y'all can get control over books in schools. Y'all can get control over, y'all can second or vote for guns. Y'all can do whatever. But when it comes down to what you're going to do with your own body,
your own autonomy, you don't have any.
You don't have that power. So that just shows you where you fall in the power structure.
Tanisha, just real quick, if you were in the forest and you were approached, would you prefer to be approached by a man or a bear if you were alone in the forest? A bear. If you were in an office setting and you were about to have a meeting and your boss was about to come in, would you prefer it to be, and it's just you two, would you prefer it to be a white man or a white woman?
I feel like 75 to 80% of women would say the same thing.
Yeah.
Just because of the conditioning of that being a Black woman.
Yeah.
75 to 85% of Black women in general, I probably would say that it would be 50-50 with white women. It'd be because of what they've had to deal with their own and what they had to do. And then women always forget. I don't know why women forget that women don't like women. Y'all don't get along generally. Y'all got to find a common ground and really work at it. Because just every day, I'm tired of this bitch. Every day, a bitch is tired of another bitch regularly. I can make money off of. I wish there was an app that I could get paid off. How many times women who deal with each other every single day, nonstop, turn around and say, I hate this bitch.
I guess my life ain't like that because I don't have to deal with women like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You and the Nishas. The Nishas have figured out a way to avoid this problem.
Altogether, because I was talking to Anitra this morning and I was like, the more and more I listen to your stories about things that have happened to you in the office, and the more and more
you like, hell no.
I could never go back to work in a professional setting. The only place I could work would be at something like a Wendy's or something, because there I'm dealing with other people that I can cuss the fuck out and move the fuck on. I couldn't work in a professional setting because I'm not gonna follow the rules right.
Years ago, I realized after working with him, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's not gonna work for me. I need to work for myself, right? Because if something is stupid, guess what I'm gonna say?
It's stupid.
This is stupid. You know what I mean? And I okay, story time with Sunshine. Story time with Sunshine. So I used to work in the airport, and this black girl, I'm gonna make this real simple. This black girl, this was during when Fidel Philandro Castro was shot by the police for
Yeah.
smelling like weed in
Yeah,
his car.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
basically, we in there, we talking, and it's one black guy, 4 black girls, and we're all in there talking before the store opens up. And this one black girl, she's pregnant. I'm pregnant as well with Zoe. She's pregnant, and her husband is a white man. All of this is important.
Mhm.
So she's sitting there. She's like, "Oh, it's good. They shot him. Black men ain't shit.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Every black man I've ever been in a
Whoa.
relationship with has beat my ass. This, that, and the third." Oh, she's just going in, right?
Right.
And none of the other women are saying anything. And these are black women too. And you guys are quiet. And y'all not saying nothing. And this black man is sitting here and he can't say anything because it's 4 black women.
Right. He knows
And
it's about
he's
to be.
unfucking comfortable
Mm-hmm.
because he knows this isn't necessarily the reality and he wants to speak up. Here goes Sunshine. Excuse me. Sounds to me like either you can't duck or you can't shut the fuck up. Because one of the two. Because I got a black brother. I got 7 black brothers. I got a black son. I got a black husband, and I got a black father. And none of these men have put their hands on a woman. And I'm not saying that black men don't put their hands on women, but what I'm saying is, if every single black man you've been in a relationship with has put their hands on you, no, bitch, you the common denominator.
Yeah.
You the common denominator. You need to check yourself. So let me tell you what she did. So she goes to corporate and she tells corporate that I'm starting a hate group against her.
Ooh, she got that good white stuff in her.
Yeah.
she
That's what she did.
She went to corporate.
So this is, now again, I told you she was
She done
pregnant and
married
I
a white
told you that
man
would
and
come
she
back
thinks she-
later, right?
She thinks she a white girl. She like, go outside.
Right.
No, I'm going to corporate.
So again, like I said, she married to a white man, about to have his baby.
That's what he told her to do when she got home. When she got home and told him the situation, he said, go to corporate.
So we're in the meeting. Corporate brings me in. We got HR or whatever, and we sitting there talking, and they're like, well, she said that, you started a hate group against her. You're putting people against her, everything else like that. The first thing came out my mouth was, y'all do know this bitch is bipolar and off her meds, right? She done told everybody that while she pregnant, the doctor told her she can't take no medicine. So you gonna listen to the bipolar bitch over me?
Right, let's go. 'Cause now we can take it to court.
Look, let me tell you something about me. I don't give a fuck. Fuck this job. Fuck you. Fuck her. Fuck all y'all. They talking about you gonna apologize to her. The fuck I am. Is she gonna apologize to this black man? You know what I'm saying? I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. And I have no problem telling you exactly what I said. I never said that she should get beat up. I just said that with your track record, I'm sure your white husband eventually gonna put his hands on you too. Since you said every black man in your life has put their hands on you, I can't wait till your black son grow up and put his hands on you
too,
or
that's
get shot
something.
by the fucking police, broad, because
that's
you
the
trying to
only two
act like
things.
you ain't black and like you ain't about to have a black kid.
NBA players don't mess with black women because of this. They don't talk. Nick, is you crazy? You go one in Spanish and one in Puerto Rican people, they yell and scream all day.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
But when Spanish women do it, it's spicy.
It's sexy.
It's caliente.
It's not caliente.
But look, let me tell you one thing.
Don't yell it.
But
Yeah, it's
let me
not
tell you
caliente.
something.
Call your nigga real quick.
Real quick. They be having that locked and loaded.
She got to pay child support, Holly Berry.
Oh yeah.
And he call her a nigga every time you give her payment.
Wait. What Terrence Howard said? His white wife be calling him nigga and everything too. This has always been my thing. This has always been my thing. You are not going to put your illusion on me, and I'm just gonna sit here and be like,
Right,
okay,
yeah.
no, it's not gonna work like that. I don't give a fuck about this corporate community. The what they call it, the damn, somebody used that word with me one time. But basically, when you go into corporate, it's a certain way that you have to act.
And that's true.
Not for me. Y'all
That's
can fire
corporate.
me.
No, but that's
because I'm not
corporate.
falling in line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's corporate America. That's why you don't work corporate.
Yeah, that's why I don't work corporate
That's
America.
why.
Because I'm not gonna do right.
I worked for the airport for 40 years. It's still trained in my mind. So we get free tickets, blood passes, how to go in the airport. You understand what I'm saying? It's trained in my mind for years how to go in the airport. You would never catch me in the airport with pajamas on. Because for years my sister would always say, "You're going into my job workplace. Dress, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're going to this airport, you're going from Houston, whatever, you're under my job name, you need to dress right." So I always go to the airport looking right. You know what I'm saying? That was the corporate world.
Yeah,
the
I can't.
corporate world made me do that.
I could never. I guess because I always lived like a little outcast life. I wanted to be accepted. I could never work corporate America. I tried it like one time, and it was like I couldn't.
I can't whisper, so that right there is gonna stop me.
Not only can I
because you
whisper,
put me in a cubicle, we all gonna know what's going on.
Not only that, I can't. I don't like the microaggressions.
I can't deal with them.
Yeah, I can't. Not only can I not deal with them, I'm very petty. So if we're gonna play petty games, I'm gonna waste my time playing petty games with you at work and not do work.
Cause see, like one of the things I when I watch different corporate structure stuff, or when I watch corporate culture, I watch corporate culture stuff, right?
The culture of the company.
Right. So one thing that I've noticed is people steal other people's food.
Oh my God, I would lose.
There's no
every
way.
time I see one of them videos.
There's no way.
I like the last one when a man put a condom in.
Yes.
That was
Right.
the last one.
Right.
I'm
And
not
that's
putting-
me.
Yeah.
I promise you, steal my food the first time. The second time, I'm probably gonna go to jail because you're gonna say something like she poisoned the food. No, bitch,
Oh,
I've
not
got an ingestional system. I've got a digestion issue, so I always put X-Lax in my food. Bitch, you ate my food and now you can't stop boo-booing.
not
It's
only
your
that,
problem.
You gonna be while you in the toilet shitting. I'm coming in there and whipping your ass. So it's gonna be shitting and everywhere. It's gonna.
And cash at me my money.
I don't know.
Cause what the fuck? I ain't making lunch for all of y'all.
I don't play that by my food.
They want you to feel. A lot of my friends come home and I tell them all the time, don't go by what everybody wants you to do.
Somebody said you a food bandit.
Right?
Don't
You're a
play.
food
Don't
bandit,
play
right?
with me and mine.
Right.
Don't play with me and mine. You'll get sick fucking with me. Just like I saw one where this girl was like, it was a black girl. She was like, story time. All right, bet. She was like, she worked at this company and she had a African American type name, right? Let's just say her name was Keisha or something like that. There's a white guy that works with her that every time he comes up to her, he says some kind of rude ass black name. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Bonquisha, or just coming up with any kind of, hey, it's Shinka Shay. You know what I'm saying? Whatever kind of black names he could think of, but he never called her name. So instead of going to HR and complaining, she was petty.
She just started doing the same thing.
Oh man! Every time he came up to her, he was a Connor, he was a Harper, or a Apple, or whatever. Like she gave him some of the weirdest white people names that you can think of, and just sent them right back on him.
Right.
Oh, he couldn't take it. He goes to corporate and complains that she's not calling me by my name. The way I would have been in that meeting like this.
I'd have been like, what's my name?
Exactly.
That's all I would have said. You tell me my name.
Because you done said so many names now. I'm
my
gonna
name.
believe you're gonna get this wrong.
You're gonna get it wrong.
Yeah.
And then that's when it comes back on. Then you're like, I don't like going to corporate. When I was working at Publix and shit, corporate, I'm not going to that shit. They're not. You're gonna get. It's not.
They're not there to fix anything.
No.
HR is there to protect the company. It is not there to protect the people. With that being said, we got to go to a commercial break. With that being said, if you work in a job and you have to deal with microaggressions, do not be me and Brown and Tanisha.
Yeah, right. This not the way to handle it.
Unless you got a business ready to get started on your own.
This not the way to handle
This
it.
is not the way to handle it, and we know that. That's why
Right.
we
That's
work
why
in
we
radio.
don't. Right. That's why we
We
don't.
work for ourselves.
That's why we own our own businesses.
This is-
'cause Lord knows.
I-9s and
Lord
like
knows.
we don't play these games.
There would
I
be-
ain't
I
filled
can
out a
even-
W-4 or a W-2 in
I had
so
problems working
long.
construction. Like when I worked construction, 'cause, you know, especially in the electrical trade, there are a lot of different type of people from different walks of life.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the people who run it is white boys.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the bosses who own the companies.
The
and
white
form-
hats are usually white men.
Right, yeah, the white hats are usually white dudes. You know what I'm saying? And there's very few of us that get it. But once they get it, then they with the white hats. They ain't with.
Mhm. And that's another part of the culture
Boy.
that pisses me off too. Because now that you done got here, all that shit you was complaining about, you emulating. And I don't
Yeah.
like that for you. And I'm gonna call that shit out too. Because why is you being exactly what we was just making fun
We
of?
just talked about how you talk about this bitch on management. Now
Right.
you and her having lunch because you don't got a management position.
Right. This don't make no sense.
We gonna take a break.
Let's see. Admin Anitra is over here cracking up. Big Red said it sounded like that girl I work with doesn't love herself, and she didn't. And I'm telling you
No.
something right now, Big Red. Once I got in trouble for that, it was a wrap. They ended up moving her to Concourse A, but I said the craziest of shit to this girl to her face because I just didn't care. When she had her baby, I think I had Zoe maybe 10 days before she had her baby or 10 days after or whatever. So when we both came back to work around the same time. So of course we showing pictures of our kids and everything like that. Why her baby got a helmet?
Oh God.
Commercial.
My stupid ass up here talking about you should have probably took them pills your doctor told you not to take.
Oh God. The baby.
That's why your baby gotta walk like this.
No.
Y'all better move this lady, cause I don't need a group of people to gang up on her.
Listen,
Bitch, I do it alone.
I have been
Okay.
advised by my
Stupid ass baby.
No comment.
Big Red also said you are what you attract.
Yeah, you are.
You are.
Yeah.
You
a lot
You
of
are
times.
what you
But
attract.
you can change that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to attract dirtbags and drug dealers and all this stuff. You can attract a right man. And a right
Mhm.
man, black or white, a white man gonna show you how to be a lady, a
Mhm.
right way to
Man,
be able to go on.
that goes on to a TikTok, Instagram, Facebook post that I've been seeing that's been driving me crazy. I think it's I'll be feminine when you take me out of survival mode or some shit like that.
I think it's right and it's wrong. And it's wrong because you shouldn't have to wait for him to take you out of survival mode. You should, again, as we started the conversation earlier today, be an adult and have control over your life to decide that, right?
First of all, yep.
But secondary, you have to understand the difference between being loved and being nurtured and somebody just taking care of you just because and you wanting to be a dependent. A lot of y'all
want to be
right.
dependent.
You want to be a
They want that
dependent.
allowance.
Whenever I see that post,
Right.
whenever I see one of those posts and a girl posted, I always think to myself, oh, so there's a dollar amount for this vagina.
Exactly. It's for
'Cause
sale.
It's for sale.
It's for sale.
It's not for happiness. It's not for reproduction. It's not for this. This is not for the future.
Mm-mm.
You just want somebody to step in your life, take care of the things that you need to be to have taken care
You
of.
want to be a child.
Yeah, because I saw somebody and said, I'm waiting for my allowance from my husband.
You want to be a child. One thing growing up that my mom used to say to me that sticks with me to this day, she said, I will always have a job and you better always have a job. Always be able to take care of yourself, because the worst thing in the world is to have to ask your husband, can I please have some money for some tampons?
Whoa.
And he has to ask you, well, why you need to buy some? Didn't you buy some last month?
Whoa, that
Bitch,
was.
I will never.
And that taught me.
That in
Yeah,
itself was
yeah.
enough
That's a deep
statement for
one.
me to say I will never be a dependent.
Yeah.
Because if I
That's
want to
deep.
go eat lunch today and I got the money for it, I don't want to have to ask you to give me some lunch money.
True.
If I want to go do something, if I need to go buy something for myself, for my kids, for whatever, I don't want to have to depend on you. Being a dependent comes with stipulations.
Yeah, because you got to deal with the shit they deal with. Whatever they got going on, you got to deal with it. If you don't have a way to be your independent person.
Big Red says black men and women have to. What is that word, y'all? Did he spell that wrong, or is this a word I don't know or don't know how to pronounce? Capitulate in corporate America. I was constantly dealing with HR because I spoke my mind. I wore a suit every day and I cut my hair and I left, I left and created my own. I don't think the word is capitulate. What is
it? Is capitulate.
Capitulate. What is that? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Give me a new word.
Capitulate is something like conformity.
I like
you
that.
Gotta conform.
Capitulate.
I don't think he spelled it right.
Well, capitulate is a word. Capitulate. That's a word, but that's not the word he spelled. Let's see. COMPIT.
That's what it looked like he's trying to say, though. Capitulate.
ALATE. Yeah, I think he spelled it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But to cease to resist an opponent or an unwelcome demand, surrender. Okay, so black men and women have to surrender in corporate America. Yeah, capitulate.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I got a new word to use.
Yeah, but that's true. But even when I worked at Publix is a place where that's why I had to get out of it. Publix customers always right. So at the end of the day, you fired.
I don't believe that in any
situation.
I'm fired. I've been somewhere,
yeah,
but
that's definitely not the case.
Right, like they give you a pamphlet at that shit and say, unless a customer hits you across the face, they're right.
So I worked at, and we were supposed to go to commercial break 5 minutes ago, and I am right after this. This is what we said at the beginning before you walked in. I said one thing about it is me and Brown, we actually cool, and so we can have conversation. Everything that I had planned for the show today, we ain't talked about shit. We ain't talking about nothing. We ain't going from conversation to conversation. We started out with bears.
Well, why did y'all do the bear thing?
Well, I was just basically.
That was the same question she was asking you.
Yeah. I just basically was just asking, the exact same thing you did.
Yeah.
Right.
Thing.
Because at least with the bear, one, the bear's supposed to be out there.
Yeah.
Two, in most cases, and the bear gonna run.
And then boom.
Yeah. Or it's minding its own fucking business.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep going this way and mine. But with a man,
you gotta think as a woman, yeah.
Is this man about to try to attack me? Is he about to take my coochie? Is he about to try to sell my coochie?
Yeah.
Is it, you know what I'm saying? What is he about to do? And there are worse things than death when it comes to men. At least with this bear, I know exactly what he gonna do. He gonna maul me to death and then he gonna eat my brains. Okay, bet. With this man,
he might keep me alive and torture me forever. Yeah. And would you choose off the white woman?
Oh, white man all day long.
Well, I think so too, because a lot of white men just like boom. Hey,
it's in your face. Yeah. With white men, the racism, the sexism, the being misogynistic, ageist, any of that. Mm-hmm. It's more likely, in my opinion, and in my life and what I've experienced, in my life experiences with white men, it's more than likely going to be overt racism. Yeah. I'm going to see it coming. I'm going to know, here come this man, and yeah, exactly. Here go one of them good old boys. Yeah. I already know what I'm expecting.
And you still got some that still get along with black women. They will flirt with a black woman.
That's because you're a woman.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing about a black girl, but they will sit there and be like,
all in your
nice
right.
White boy,
but you still know how to deal with that. With white women, you don't know what you're getting underneath that surface. I don't know if she an ally. I don't know if she not. And I mean, it's so many things. Even with the feminist movement, look at the feminist movement. The feminist movement is supposed to be for women, right? but it's not. The feminist movement is for white women. And then it's black women telling y'all, hey, you need to look at this and speak up. Black women been talking a long time about reproductive care and everything else like that. And like Brown said, he was like, but this is the thing. It don't go white men, white women, black men, black women. It go white men, all other men, white women, and then everybody else in the hierarchy. So white women don't even have autonomy over their own bodies, right? They're asking. They're like I've said this before. If you don't believe this statement, tell me one law on the books about a man's reproductive system. I'll wait.
None. Oh, but check this out. So there are no laws.
There are no laws
No
on the
laws
book about a man's
what a man can
reproductive
do with his
system.
reproductive system. How many? But so did you see in Louisiana? Dude raped a little girl, 14-year-old girl, can't have no abortion in this state, of course. They castrated this man.
Really?
But I'm so, you know what? I'm gonna tell you though, even though they did that and that might be right, but then I'm gonna tell you what I saw on YouTube, and a predator said this at Doing Life. He says, you take that away, I use tools.
Yeah.
I use other things.
It's not just about the physical penetration for some rapists.
I would definitely
a good thing for him.
I would definitely agree that, you know, there's
I've
other
always
ways,
believed
but
it's definitely some kind of small island around surrounded by sharks somewhere, and y'all could put all of them on this island like y'all did the one, and have them fight and talk about, I ain't be nobody, bitch. I am June Law.
Yeah.
I am that one.
I'm June Law.
Well, maybe that's what they're gonna do with Raptors Island when they close it down.
It's too close to humanity. Too many people have escaped from Rikers Island. I need y'all to be somewhere out in the South Pacific.
But yeah, I think that the castration though is gonna, you know, of course it's gonna send a shock through that community. Like all the other little pedos gonna be like, bro, I don't know if I want to lose this
Shit,
thing.
they getting laws now. Now it's not called pedo. Now
Right, that's
it's
right.
called
Now it's-
child lover.
Yeah,
They're
in the
called
Midwest.
they're child lovers.
Yeah, in the Midwest. Yeah, we all know.
I call them dead.
Yeah, they call them what?
Dead.
Oh, dead.
it's
I thought you said Diddy. I
And
was
they
about to
be
say
doing
that.
surveys around people in different countries, and they be like, "What's the youngest age you think you'll consider a girl?" And one man was like, "Oh, about 10." He was like 50. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And it's like those are even when a guy is 30, don't bring no 18-year. If you're 40, don't come around me with an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna make sense.
Yeah, that's sick.
You know what I'm saying?
This one man said, as soon as a
It's
woman
women
is
too now.
able to have a period, that means she's able to have a baby, which means she's not a child no more.
Yep.
Do you know a lot of us started our not me. I'm still waiting to
In a lot of cultures around the
they
world,
start periods
that is
around
the
9
fact.
o'clock. I mean 9 o'clock. 9 years old.
That's a fact. In a lot of cultures around the world, when that woman starts her period, when a child starts their period, they are no longer a child; they are considered a woman. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, it's up to their family to protect them and make sure that nothing don't happen.
But the family broke, so they giving them away with a
Selling them
dowry.
to other
And
people.
that
Yep.
that's what this other dude said. He said a lot of y'all, if y'all talk to y'all grandmas, y'all gonna find out that y'all grandmas were victims of rape. You sit up here talking about grandma. How you meet grandpa?
Yeah.
And she like, oh, he picked me up from school. What you mean? Oh, I was like 14 and he would just come pick me up and take me to ice cream and stuff. And he was just a good man and a good provider. Okay, well, how old was grandpa? Oh, he was 32. The fuck?
But it was common. It was normal. And right now it's getting normal again. Because if you look on some of these laws, my sister Michelle made me realize this. She went to Nevada. Where did she go last time? She went somewhere, and they just banned the law of marrying someone at 10 years old. It was somewhere. So there are still laws in different states.
Oh, I did a whole
You
show
get
on it.
married
Mhm.
at 10 and something like that. But it's like, it's okay by the law. But man, that's you.
Morally, it's not okay.
Right, right.
Morally, it's not okay. It was a man who stood in the Congress and argued the fact that women should be allowed to get, or children should be able to legally get married at the age of 14. And his argument was, well, my grandma loved my grandpa her whole life, and they got married at 14, and he was 20 or whatever years old. And it's like, just because we did it in the past don't make it okay.
But that's the thing. We didn't do it in the past.
They did.
They did. That's what.
Admin Anitra said my grandma had her first child at 14 years old. That means she was fucking at 13. I don't care what you say. If she had her first one at 14, she was fucking at 13.
Yeah.
She was fucking at 12.
So, and it's sad because it's getting more and more predators, but it's not only men. These women are ridiculous out here.
Yeah, women. Yeah,
These women are getting ridiculous. These women are messing with 10-year-old boys. These women.
Yeah, what's up? Okay, hold on. We gotta go to a commercial break. When we get back from this commercial, because it's fuck it. I'm not even doing the commercial. We only got 15 minutes left of the show.
Did you see the one where the woman was messing with the little boy?
The 10-year-old and sending him videos and
did you see the one where the woman said she a Christian, so she didn't want to have sex with him, so instead she gave him head?
What?
I said, now wait a minute. Now wait a minute.
What can you get out of a 10-year-old? I'm a 46.
You can get penis. That's the only thing you
can't.
can get.
I have a 13-year-old boy,
penis there.
and I'm telling you something
still
right
a penis
now.
there.
It ain't
If
big
she's
enough
sick,
to do
listen,
nothing.
It's still a penis there. If you sick enough to be messing with a 10-year-old boy in any way,
What is
you
the
don't
Antoine Fisher?
you don't
is going
convince
on,
yourself that penis got to be good enough. Because it's the same thing. When I was young, and I used to see older niggas pull up on young chicks at my school or in my neighborhood. I'm like, damn, bro, what? I know what she's seeing him. He's an older man. He might have a car. He might have some money. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is this nigga seeing her? Because I barely like the skinny ass bitch. She barely got some titties. Why is he trying to grab this? She just grew titties over the summer, bro. Why? What are you trying to do?
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at?
I just want to say.
I don't know. What do you see that I don't see? Maybe I'm missing something.
I just want to say something for all y'all who didn't believe that R. Kelly was messing with little kids. I saw the VHS tape.
Oh yeah.
I saw the VHS tape with the little girl sitting there, and I saw that, I knew them underdeveloped titties was a little kid. Then I know what underdeveloped titties look like.
She had a flat chest with like.
So why y'all didn't know?
No, that's what I'm saying. R. Kelly.
If you didn't see that video and don't know what I'm talking about,
there was a time.
There was a whole look.
Yeah, you're not around. You
back in the day, you're
never gonna see.
Wait. This is one thing I remember from the video. R. Kelly in a big booty.
Oh yeah. No, I remember the actual urination.
I knew R. Kelly was a freak.
I remember the act. I never forget because that was the first time I saw on video a person piss on another person that wasn't like a porno.
Well, now it's common. You know, they do it all.
Oh, you get paid for it. You heard about that girl who go to Dubai and she get paid like $20,
right?
$20,000 to get shit on.
And she want to talk, and she's on the internet talking shit to niggas about dating her.
And she get boo-booed on.
And she get boo-booed on. That's how she get paid.
And she on the and that's the main one. I don't want no broke ass.
Right.
And this is the craziest thing to me because, okay, as the defecator, right? As the defecator, you planned to do this and you got your $20,000 that you about to pay her to defecate on her, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you eating all day?
Oh, I'm eating the worst shit.
Like, what you eating all day?
Well, first of all,
because this ain't about to come out solid.
No,
none of this about to come out as a regular boom boom.
Right.
This is about to come out as some real.
Oh, no, I'm eating curry.
But that is so disgusting. And you may be the first one trying to like down a man.
Yeah.
You're getting urinated and stuff on. You be the first one to down one on men. You be the first
money ain't that serious for me.
Be the first one to down one on men.
It's just the culture, man. It's the culture because it's the same thing with the passport bro dude. The Alan Holloman dude, Alfred Hall. Anyway, his last name is Holloman. He goes on the what's her name chick show, the single chick. What's her name? I'm fucking this whole
Tasha
thing.
K?
No. It's the one who brings the girls on. They're like, all right, tell me about yourself, and we'll find you somebody.
I don't know her. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So she's really popular. She's got anyway, the Allen dude goes on her show, and the first thing he says is, "Yeah, I'm trying to find a black woman who respects black men." Cool. We understand that. He's a passport dude. He's like the king of the passport bros, right? They get into a heated back and forth. Because, of course, she takes offense to, oh, yeah, black women, this and that. He really went on there and poked the bear. 2 days later, he got a video He's trying to holler at these two Asian chicks, and the Asian chick says, he's like, hey, what's your name? And she's like, none of your business. And then he goes the fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, how she, this is why I don't mess with women in America. Nigga, she don't got to tell you her name. Who are you?
Yeah.
The
She
man
don't got-
in the forest compared to the bear. That's
and
what we mean.
Understood. But I'm the other dude that's on the other side of the parking lot going, who the fuck are you? Why are you bothering these women?
And that's why it's so hard for some of us to make that decision, because like I said, I have a black brother, 7 black brothers, a black father, black husband, black son, and I would never feel any kind of way around them ever. And so if they were in the forest, I would tell you that you are absolutely safe. But the fact is, as a woman, we don't know. And so you have to automatically, it's like snakes. It don't have to be a poisonous snake for you to be afraid. Inherently, down to your DNA, your DNA tells you, watch out.
Yeah. And you got that inner self. You got that inner thing. Like you could, like, because people are so aggressive on, can I get your phone number? Girl, yeah, you can get my phone
You sure
number.
can.
And I give them whatever number I feel like in my head, or I give them my other phone that I don't even pick up. Why? Because I don't need you going over there and shooting me because I don't want to talk to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what you do. This is what I'm teaching Zoe. This is what you do. You give them your phone number, right? And this is for anybody else out there too. Fellas, teach your daughters this one. This is exactly how you get through with that one. Tell them, give me your phone. Call me right now. Give them your phone number. Tell them to call you right then and there. Soon as they call you, block that fucking number. Because this is the thing that they gonna do. I've had a dude do it to me. You try to give him a fake number and he call it right then and there. He be like, why your phone ain't ringing? Put my number in your phone. I just called you. And so now you looking crazy because it's like, I ain't give you the right number, right? And then you still in that same position. Give him the right number. Just block. We got blocks on these phones. We're not in the same position in 98.
I never understood men of that. I don't understand that. I never understood mad because a chick wouldn't give you her name or wouldn't give you her. I don't understand. I done seen dude. I saw a video. Dude pour a whole gallon on the milk on a chick in New York. Somebody got
girls
shot
in New York. They got one girl, and they're twins.
Ended up
He
getting
tried to holler
stabbed.
at one of them, and he stabbed one in the neck and stabbed the other in the heart.
Because she didn't want to talk.
Because she
didn't want to talk to him.
Listen, but it's hard for me. I wish that I could just. I guess it's a point of view thing, because unless you're that type of man, I can't even imagine how that would go.
Big Red is ignorant.
I done been rejected so many times.
Big Red said these young girls with these grown women bodies be trying to holler all the time.
Oh, they do too.
You got to check their teeth. I tell them all the time, honey, you still got baby teeth.
Listen,
I'm so fucking done with Big Red.
the way I know a chick is young as hell. If a chick says to me, "Yeah, let me get your Instagram," I already know not.
Young.
She too young.
That's a baby.
That's a baby. Because grown people exchange phone numbers.
From now on, going forward, I say every man, if you want to figure out if this girl is old enough for you, if you are in your 40s, just ask her one simple question: where were you when the OJ verdict happened? If she don't tell you that she was in a classroom in a 9th, 10th, 11th grade classroom, if she say she was in elementary school or what OJ verdict, she don't remember it at all. Leave that girl alone.
That's too far back.
Write your name in cursive for me.
Write your name in cursive. Write your name in cursive. You can't
write the alphabet in cursive. Fuck your name. Right? Do me a cursive F.
Right. Let me see a cursive. Let me see a cursive Z. Goddamn. Let's see where you really at. Nah, it's simpler than that. Goddamn.
But how do you tell Brown? Because I know you probably like when you
I just ask him. I'm not one of them niggas that's gonna be playing games. Hey, how old are you? That's how I just ask him.
But you're not worried about the lies? The lies? Because unfortunately, these bitches lie.
Oh yeah, of course. And then we'll have other conversations, man. I remember during 9/11. 9/11.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. You got to bring up points and see what they say about like historical.
Bitch was like, yeah, what was? Yeah, I think didn't some planes hit the building?
Yeah,
you're
fuck
right.
that shit.
Hey, bartender, can I get another orange juice and
Mhm.
a
What you
Sprite?
drinking? Some apple juice?
What you drinking? You
You need a
drinking?
milk?
You need a milk? Right.
Yeah, because I remember 9/11 very vividly.
Because we had that conversation, like someone was like, they went in a strip club, a girl was underage, he was with the girl said she, got raped, and they were like, well, how could she say he was with an underage girl when she was in a strip club?
And everybody's supposed to be 21.
Everyone's supposed to be 21 years
I'm
old.
suing the strip club.
Again, I'm going straight back to the strip club. You understand what I'm saying? Now, even though you're not supposed to take the women home afterwards, but if I did, that's her business. Now y'all trying to tell me she underage? So I picked up
In this situation, and that would be one situation where I would definitely qualify him and say, you know what, you had a reasonable expectation that her age was 21.
That.
Yeah.
But
Big Red said, better yet, Sunshine, ask them, can you rent a car?
That's another one. That's what.
How old you gotta be to rent a hotel? Because you gotta be 25 to rent a hotel too, right?
No, you don't.
No,
be 18.
18
to rent a hotel.
18 to rent a
25 to rent a car.
No.
How old?
21. I thought it was 21.
21. As long as you got a credit card, you get a credit card at 18. As long as you got a credit card to put that car on, you got it. There ain't no age limit. You might want to.
There must have been a used to.
Nah, it used to be a lot of different things.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's not
Because
like
I
that
know at
anymore.
one point in time it was either a hotel. Me and my boyfriend were trying to do something, and we couldn't because we weren't old enough to rent a hotel room.
No, that person, the person at the front desk knew you weren't old enough, and they didn't rent. Yeah, I've been renting.
Yeah, Big Red said 25 and most. 25 for what? The hotel room or the car? It's got to be the car. It's got to be the car.
25 to get in. It can't be the car. I've been renting cars since I was 18 and renting hotels since I was 18.
If you have a credit card, you can rent a car. As long as you're 18 or older and got a driver's license, you can rent a car.
It might depend on the different states. I don't know, but I know in Georgia.
Yeah.
I rented.
He said car. Big Red said car.
Yeah.
It's 25 and most.
Hotels. I know I was renting hotels at 18, 19. And I know I rented a car to go down to Savannah.
What you about to say? You just gotta know how to talk to people too.
You gotta know how to talk to people. You gotta know what to say. But that's the same way with anybody. Once you meet someone, you have a conversation with them. You be like, "Oh man, she's talking."
I feel it's on. I feel it's on every, not just man, but man and woman. I feel it's on every man's. Before you goddamn smash some shit, you need to confirm how old this motherfucker is. Just
I
straight
concur.
up. Especially on men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been hey, I need to know how old you actually are.
Yeah.
I know what you might have told me, blah, 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 but ain't nothing wrong with showing me your ID.
Yeah.
When
Ain't
when my
nothing wrong
little
with
brothers first went to college, each and every one of them, I told them the same thing. Hey man, get a consent before you had sex with these girls. And he was like, what you mean? So, have them send you a text message or something like, yes, I want that dick.
Yeah.
Something. And then have them send they license with it. So that
now that goes back to,
because that way you can't say you was too drunk. No, you was coherent enough to send me this information. Protect yourself. If you got to get the coochie that bad, don't let it cost you 10, 20, 30 years of your life when you could have just stopped for a second and got just a little extra information.
But that goes back to that, that conditioning we have with dealing with the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that about women, and you're not a man. You know that to tell the men in your family who you love and care for, hey, protect yourself, dog. Because if you are bearing this bitches in the woods, this bitch might say you raped her.
This bitch might say you
like
raped
that woman did with that little 12-year-old boy. Said that his friend.
Oh yeah, yo, this chick gets caught sleeping with this 12-year-old, right? Her son's friend, right? When it first comes out, she tried to say he raped her.
Hold her down.
Tried to say he held her down. My man had his phone set up and videotaped it, and she on top of him. He laid down and she got them topping him off, and then she climbed on top of him.
Yeah. If he didn't record that. You know what I'm saying? She tried to say that boy raped her.
And she 40 something. and he 12. She's arguing with her cousin about the situation because her cousin's like, yo, you a trifling, blah blah blah. Nah, that boy, he just lying on me, and he trying to get me messed up. It's messed up. He's been in the judicial system for She trying to say that he's a problem child that's already been in juvenile and stuff like that. So it's got to be him. It can't be. He lying. But that little nigga have video,
and
bro.
that's because these days everyone's filming everything. So she's up here explaining herself, but the mama already got the tape where she's showing it. You know, like what you say? And you said this. Oh, he hold you down. Okay.
So I will say this. I think something has changed in the last 15 years or so.
Definitely.
Where especially women and mothers are no longer taking that, oh, he's a boy, it's okay. Nah, we not okay with this shit no more. Whereas it used to be, oh, if he had sex with an older woman, way to go, he got him some. Now no, we not on that shit. We not on that shit no more. Don't touch my kid. Cause I promise you, Georgie's only 13.
I'd kill somebody.
Right.
I'd kill someone.
Because my baby is still mentally, he's still mentally a baby. I promise you, if I got Georgie some British Knights light up shoes right now, that nigga would wear them shits. He's not that kind of kid. You know what I mean? So if you take your grown ass and put it on my son, and now he becomes a different person far faster than he had to, I'm gonna fuck you up because I want my kid to stay a child as long as possible.
Yeah, you took my child innocent.
Yeah, with the way this world is now, baby, let them stop people. Oh God. The way this world is now, our kids are growing up exponentially faster than they have ever grown up ever in life before. Okay. There is no reason why at 10 years old, your kid got to have a full quick weave. Please, keep putting your kids in barrettes. You know what I'm saying?
And there's no reason
I
why
already got a problem with Target and Walmart and anyone else that sell girl shorts and shit because the inseam be so fucking short. Why the hell we can't have Bermuda shorts no more? Y'all remember them long ass plaid shorts that we used to wear back in the day that used to come down to our knees? You don't have that for girls anymore.
They don't look like their mother's clothes.
Yeah, they shirts are crop top. They got V-necks way down here.
Yeah.
They showing skin in the side. They got little bitty shorts on and stuff. Let your kids can't play in that. Let your kids be kids.
They want their daughters to look like them.
Possible.
I want to be able to go out in a matching slut outfit.
Oh
we both gotta look.
I want to talk to my daughter about anything. I know I have females who talk to their daughters about anything. So their daughter's 10, 11 years old, and they're like, yeah, and then this, because that's their friend.
The moment I see Zoe doing stuff like this, I be like, what is you emulating? Like, that is not what we do. That is not what we do.
But you also don't talk grown folks business around your kids.
No, I don't.
Yeah, like they gotta leave out the room. I'm really on that. Like if I'm talking to an adult, a child should not be in my conversation.
Don't take your ass on around.
Plenty of times I said, oh, sorry, I'm not talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Miss Tanisha. You know what I'm saying? Or we're in a conversation and they be like, oh yeah, or now they got to the point that they just look at me.
And I miss that. Miss Tanisha. Mr. Brown. I miss that. I miss that.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll take the uncle. Because right now that's all I
mine is Sunshine. You can't call me Cherie. But you can call me Sunshine.
No child knows my first name.
Shit, no adults. Half the adults don't know your first.
So if your child called me by my first name, there's some serious disrespect going on.
Yeah, and you know I'm like that, and even my nieces and stuff, they be like, Auntie Nisha.
It's just a different world, man. It's just the world, like you said, it's a 15-year, probably in the last 15 years. I feel like whatever the year of the advent of AOL, because I remember getting on AOL and talking to people in ways that I never talked to people face to face. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't do chat rooms?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you.
No, I'm talking about on the phone.
Oh, no. On the phone, I'm still not calling you a bitch ass punk bitch motherfucker. You can't come find me, da 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 da. Because I know you can't find me on AOL. Yeah. If I call you with my phone number, you might be able to find me. Or *6 and at least *69
and call
and
me
call
back.
my mama back.
Right.
And like, you know what your son was just saying or this.
Okay.
I remember specifically being on the internet and saying, I can say whatever I want to this person and not have to worry about what the repercussions,
The anonymity,
any of that. I don't have to worry about seeing them on the block and it being problems. And I specifically remember that shit breeding a certain thing in me. You know what I'm saying? And then my friends too. Now we shit talking. Now the game done turned up. Now, you know, what used to be playing the dozens and joking about your mama, it started to get even worse.
And now you got the video games, and it's not the dozens on the video games. It's
headphones?
great. They be saying crazy shit.
Yo, let me tell you, Call of Duty. Call of Duty showed me a subvert racism that I did not know existed.
What you mean? Okay, hold on, wait, before you do. Y'all, we have had a great show today. My time is actually up on the Hits Network, and we haven't done this in a long time, but there's no show right after me. And so we gonna sit here and just talk to y'all for a few minutes more online. But if you are listening on Hits 92.3, thank you so much for tuning in. I told y'all, me and Brown don't never get to the fucking subject. Oh, if you don't know, because we was going to talk about it today, they trying to reclassify cannabis. We'll talk about that next week. We never got to it. We never got to not one.
Something online about that. And he's like, that's not good for the corporate companies.
What?
Category in the weed again?
Rescheduling it.
Rescheduling it.
They want to schedule, and I just said a Schedule 2. They went all the way to a Schedule 3 and talking about they gonna make it like codeine and Tylenol.
It is,
bitch. What?
It is.
But this is the thing. I was reading. No, we're gonna talk about that next week.
He said because
we'll talk about it next. Let's hold it on.
Yeah, hold it on, because we already next week we gonna be on subject. We're gonna be on subject next week.
With serious eyes. Next week,
we're gonna be on subject. We're gonna talk about, you know what I mean? But let's see. Big Red said these young girls are really persistent now. I have my son talk to them. The interactions are hilarious, and my boys say, "Leave my daddy alone." But what were you saying about the racism on what's it called?
So I didn't know that because now it's monitored a lot more. They've been having a lot of issues with it, but little white kids on Call of Duty, they calling you all kinds of niggas, porch monkeys. Because the same thing that I had, where I knew that this person is not going to be able to get to me, is what they have. They know that, you might know my screen name, but you can't actually come and pull up on me.
So then what's the swatting thing then? How are they finding out who these people are so that they can swat them?
That's a whole nother thing. That's a kid that's finding your screen name, finding your account on whatever network you are,
and finding your VPN and stuff.
Not just finding your VPN, your network, your account is connected to your real name somewhere. You just got to figure out how to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Your account, my real name is in Xbox's system somewhere, some fucking where. And all the dudes got to do is figure out where am I going to find this, blah blah blah. Omari's, because even though it say Stoner's achievements or something like that, you go on my page and I might have a picture of myself and I might have my email, and once you got my email, you just track it. That's it. Go back and backtrack. So who this email belongs to? Blah blah blah. Now I got your name. Once I get your name or your Instagram or your Facebook, I know what city you live in. Now I just go to public records and figures out, Amari wouldn't, blah, 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 in this city, and something's going to pop up. You know what I'm saying? And I'll try to send, like, the other day, the lady had hit me up about a law case. You know what I'm saying? About, not a law case, some debt that they say I owe. I don't know this chick from nowhere. I don't even know how she got my number, because the number that this was 4 or 5 years ago. I don't even have that number anymore. Call me out the blue. Public records. public records. There are so many public records that we don't think about now because it's on the internet.
Y'all know y'all can put in a name on Yahoo and pay $10 and get all the information you need. I'm not telling you to stalk nobody. I'm
But
just
it's the
telling you
truth.
sometimes if you need information,
Or
that's
you
how
can
to
go
get it.
Ancestry and download the app and just do the same thing.
Yeah,
Go
you
on
don't even need.
Ancestry and put your name, and I can get you all your sensors. I can get your data. I can get everything I want off of Ancestry. It's those little.
That's why I
apps
never
like that.
spit in that little cup for them.
You know what I'm saying? But it's worth it when you're trying to find your family. But when you want information, they got a whole thing that you can put anybody's name. I can find all your family history just by putting your name in.
And find out where your family is, not just history, but where they're currently living, so that y'all can reconnect.
Yeah.
So I did the Ancestry thing, and I just want to let y'all know I'm not a fun black.
Fun black.
Because my ancestry went straight back to Shelbyville, Tennessee, and stopped. It did not go past that. I did not find out what island I'm from, what part of Africa I'm from. When I go to the club, ain't nobody gonna yell, "Where all my trannies at?" I'm not one of them. I'm not a fun black. Nobody in the club ever yells, "Where's Shelbyville?" Like, not a fun black.
Not a fun black.
I want to be
that's the first
Jamaican.
time.
I want to be a fun black.
Trust me, you know, like I know, we ain't from here. So they just ain't got nobody in Shelbyville to spit in the cup yet. So y'all can get some, but you know, like I know. Look at your head and look at my head. We not from, we from somewhere.
Like, I got a homeboy, and he be like, he's what is he?
My mom is Panamanian, my dad is Trinidadian.
Yeah, even
Right, I got all
Kels.
kinds of
Kels
weird-
could be like, she's the Panamanian Pisces. Her
Right.
family go back to like my family go back to fucking Tennessee.
You just gotta get somebody else to spit in the cup. That's all. Y'all. She said, "I'm not a fun black."
Not
Lord.
a fun black. It don't. It's sad.
I never heard that.
It's sad. I don't, you know, my culture goes back to America. I really would like one day I want to try to do that though, for real. I just don't trust ancestry.com.
Yeah, there's other
I feel like that's part of the government.
No,
and
it is,
as soon
because,
as you spit in that, they gonna clone you.
Listen,
They got your
You
Dina.
ever watch,
I'm not.
I know you watch that forensic file show.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many times they done caught somebody because they did 23andMe or because all those what people, and if you read the fine print, these are used as databases. These databases are open to the public.
God. What's up, Ray's Hell? He said, that's why I don't sign up for anything anymore. I don't care about your deals just for your cheap security to be breached. Big Red said,
you trying to get 20% off at Big Lots.
Right.
And
right. These niggas got your whole everything. They got a house in your name in the Hamptons and all kind of shit. Big Red said, ExpressVPN keeps your information offline. And quit spitting in cups.
Yeah. Big Red.
no.
We'll take that advice, Big Red. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. Don't spit, swallow. Okay, this is all.
Wowzers. Can I get a pause?
No Diddy.
No.
I signed up and I got very far, but yeah, they got to the point where they're like, we'll send out this kit or whatnot, and you just have to swab your mouth and we'll find out, more information. Right. I'm not doing that part. That's when I stopped. I'm not doing that part. And one thing that I found, or that I realized that I already knew, with my maiden name, I've never heard another person. I've only heard of people on TV with my maiden name, and they were all white. I've never heard of a black person with my maiden name. So when I was looking at the list of stuff that come up, of course, my people came up, but everybody else that was coming up, these are all Caucasian people. These are all Caucasian people.
I'm the same way. Whenever I meet a black person with my family's last name, I immediately say we're related. And 9 times out of 10, I've only been wrong twice. Out of like 6 people that I've met with my family's last name, I've only been wrong twice.
I've never met another person with my father's last
And I
name.
think a lot of people do ancestry when they're adopted.
Yeah.
Trying to find their thing because that's why I did it.
I'd say go through Facebook. For
Well,
some,
I'm doing the Facebook DNA, Facebook detective work. They need the same thing though. They need that DNA to show. You know what I'm saying? Family
I would
members.
not give Facebook my
Yeah, I wouldn't
DNA.
Well, it's not DNA. They need the app to show with your relation. I'll show you when we finish.
Okay,
but,
bet.
it's a detective thing. Or it's a whole Facebook page to help you find. They done found plenty of people's
Yeah.
family more than Ancestry did.
Yeah,
I
You know
believe
what I'm
it.
saying? It's just
because they're doing the same thing we do. We know that there are certain names that everybody don't have. My
Yeah.
last name, I promise you. Anytime I come across somebody with my last name,
You know, I've never thought about doing that, putting my last name in Facebook
mhm.
and seeing who comes up or what comes up.
do it on Instagram. Do it on Cash App. Put your last name on Cash App.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? Cash App. Everything now you can find somebody. Cash App, Instagram, Facebook. You can go to Twitter and put a last name in and it's gonna
I'm
pop
gonna
up.
pull up a bunch of people.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You have to have the time and resources to do it. Ancestry ain't doing nothing but getting some DNA together and matching DNA from all over the world. So they're matching your DNA from all over the world to people who have the same DNA as you. That's all Ancestry doing. And if you've been to prison before, it doesn't really matter if they have your DNA.
Yeah,
because
they
the
get-
prison system has it.
Yeah.
So that's what. You know
Wait,
what I'm saying?
prison or jail?
No,
Prison.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
prison. Yeah, jail doesn't get your DNA.
prison.
I know my Prince is on file.
You know what I'm saying? Your prints, but your DNA is different. So when you've been through that, you just already give it up. But you will find a lot. Like in July, I'm going to Boston. I'm going to, where I'm going to? The Indian
Powwow.
powwow to meet the rest of my family of my daddy's side.
Really?
Yeah. So it opens up a lot. You know what I'm saying? You might not think it will. Some people have got on, and we have a person client we deal with went on there to find out that wasn't his real daddy.
Mm-hmm.
He thought this man was his daddy for years. Did your DNA
That's why
ancestry-
when the older generation be talking shit about us being hoes and shit like
Oh,
that,
my God.
I be like, y'all was hoes. Y'all was
I don't
just
listen-
quiet
listen,
hoes.
right, they
Like
just-
y'all was closet hoes. But y'all bitches was hoes too.
Listen.
Don't do that shit.
My great grandfather had 3 wives in 3 different states. I don't hoes.
I've got hoes.
Listen, this is
I've got
that was
hoes.
common in America. That was
In
common because there was
different
no
With truck drivers.
right. There was no way to
What?
connect.
Bitch,
There was no
what they call them? Vacuum cleaner salesmen.
right.
Them was some hoes.
Right. But these ain't hoes. There's no way to connect this. You only hoes
If
when,
they know. I
If every-
stand by that.
when
You
everybody
only a
find
hoe
out,
if they know.
when people find out. If people don't find out, you ain't doing no hoe shit. Ain't nobody to judge you. You
That's
the
why
only
I
one to
keep
judge
telling y'all. How many people I done had? I've only had sex twice in my whole life, and that's what I stand by. Cause prove any other time I had sex.
you. Other than the kids that came
Other than
from
the
it.
kids that's here, I don't have no past. The only person I've ever been with is my husband. And as far as I'm concerned, tell me something different and prove it. You can't prove it. Cause I ain't never been that type of person to be out there and tell everybody my business and let everybody know. And the people that I fuck with,
Nope.
ain't nobody telling.
I just ain't never been just that
No,
one.
I'm not
Like,
doing
what,
that.
What the one girl say? It's hard. Such two dicks at the same time. Like, it's hard.
It's a lot of work.
It's like, one is already a lot.
That's a
So
lot
now
of
you want
work.
me to- now I got to do you in the morning time, and then I'm cheating on you in the morning time. And I got to do you at night.
Ain't nobody got time for all that.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go to work.
I got to go to work during this time. And it's like you got to do so much energy to cheat. You just do. You have to do so much, especially if you've been with somebody for over a year. Over a year now, they know your schedule, they know your ways. Now you got to go around all that shit just to be. No, that's just too much. We just be.
And don't fuck around and bring a new move. Don't hit them with a new.
Where you learn
Oh,
that
you
from?
cheat? Yep, you cheating. You cheating, bitch. You
You know
cheating.
what I'm saying? Where you learn that
I
from?
don't understand. Women always do this. Oh God, you done learn something else? You done try something else? Niggas watch pornos. We watch movies just like y'all do. We watch and we want to try shit. We may not try some,
And we want to try.
and we want to try shit. And we knew that I may not have been able to try this shit in the first 6 months or the first year, but shit, we done been together about 2.5. Let me try that now. What was that? Where did that come from? I just been waiting to see if you was cool and you was I mean, you had your leg that way. I figured, let me just go out and
That DDT no longer stands for whatever DDT stands for. DDT stands for dick, titty.
dick titty. Oh,
Dick, titty. Like, what the hell?
there was too many D's for me. Goddamn pauses.
Drop this dick on your ass. Okay. Anyways, y'all, we about to go ahead and get out of here. Get ready for the next show. Coming up next at 11 o'clock, we have the GOAT Shop with Pushing to God, .net, and Stoner Brown talking all the things you need to know about your favorite sports. They don't talk enough about MMA for me. I need to know more about people getting their ass kicked. I be sending y'all videos about midget wrestlers and everything. Y'all never talk about
these videos that you send me, Lord.
Y'all never talk about the midget wrestlers.
I'm trying to keep my new show. I just paid for the next month, so I'm trying to get kicked off or canceled or whatever. You be sending these videos, I'm like, oh no.
Man, I promise you, one thing about it is, if I show Brown a video, I'm gonna get a reaction. Did he show you about the video? Did he tell you about the video when I was there the other day? And
with the knee,
Brown was in the corner for about a good 2 minutes, and then started saying, "Just turn it off."
Right.
I keep hearing it. Turn it off.
This dude knee.
Man, the way he hit the ground.
Slam him and his knee popped out, right?
Oh,
but it wasn't that. It just his knee popped out and went the wrong way. It sounded like you ever hear a nigga rip them chicken legs apart, like a chicken wing, like
bones breaking is a disgusting sound.
Find your tribe back home between grandfather and his 3 brothers. They have 48 kids. They were wild. They were in the 60s. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because I'm telling you, it's some people right now.
Free love and all that shit.
Free love.
I was born in 77,
ain't no free.
so you know it was a lot of.
It's more than just free love. It's women not having the ability to say no.
Yeah.
Or having contraceptives to be able, because I heard they trying to get rid of contraceptives. I promise you right now, you get rid of contraceptives and you stop women from being able to be on birth control, and I'm never having sex again. We will never penetrate again. We could do everything else.
Wait a second.
We will never penetrate, or we'll never have raw sex again. It will always be with a condom. Because I'd be damned if I'm 50 years old and pregnant.
Birth control. They talking about getting rid of birth control, not condoms.
Not condoms, birth control.
That's because they want us to reproduce so fast because, like Brown said, we're living longer. But listen, it is what it is. And everyone worried about birth control and all this stuff here, but no one wants to talk about HIV. That's why we have condoms when you're messing with other people.
That's what I'm saying.
Birth control can't stop the other stuff that's going on.
I understand
Start
that.
there first.
I understand that, but that's what you're talking about is a disease between 2 people who are consenting to have sex, and they're both not making whatever choices they're making at that time. Birth control, if you take away birth control, then you cannot protect them against having babies unless you're using condoms. Right.
You still have a control of the
Unless
condoms. That's birth control, ain't it?
Yeah, but that is not control that a woman has.
And then you got to add the stigma onto it. So in most cases, if a woman has a condom versus a man having a condom, the man gonna be like, well, why you got a condom? Like it's a whole, because it's a lot. I have a lot of friends who will not buy condoms, and I think that is the craziest thing.
They don't want the men that they don't want the men around them that they may come in across thinking that they're sexually active
and thinking that they hoes.
That part of it is
but that
ridiculous.
might be different now too, because now bitches is on the phone and on songs and everything talking about whole life. So
what I'm saying
it might
about
be
the
different
birth
now. But when I was growing up, you couldn't have a condom on you.
If you're taking birth control and you get raped, at least you have the chance that you're not going to be carrying your rapist child. If you don't have the ability to take birth control and you get raped, you're going to end up having your rapist child, because now you can't even have an abortion. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why
women do not have any autonomy across their body.
Is really right. It's really more impactful than condoms, because condoms can still be worn. People can still make decisions. But if you take this ability for a woman to protect her body without the influence of a man,
You taking away her autonomy.
I'm gonna go back to 1600 where we just walk around with our head down and just have a whole bunch of babies out of nature. Because
But who says that's not what they want? Who says
Right.
that's not what the powers that be want?
But
That's
we're
exactly
losing
what
all
they
our
want.
Powers where, as a woman, we work so hard to be able to have these laws that they done took away from us. You understand what I'm saying? Right now, you can't find. We can't even get a mammogram without, you know what I'm saying? Something. Women have no rights as it is now.
You know, it's women
crazy.
it's women that can't have abortions because even if the fetus is risking their life.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
Or risking their ability to be able to have babies again. So there's this one story, I think it's out of Texas, where this woman, if she doesn't get an abortion, then it's going to destroy her organs or whatnot, and so she'll never be able to have kids again. They're still saying, guess what? It doesn't matter. You still can't have an abortion. And it's like, what?
And now she got to go do it the old-fashioned way or go to a state that's going to allow her.
Oh no, what you said is exactly what's gonna happen. You want to know one of the craziest stories I've ever heard in my life? I was in 9th grade. I'll never forget this. I was in 9th grade. This girl hadn't been to school in a while, and then she came back, and we was like, you know, you've been missing, what's up? And she was like, oh, I had an abortion. And we, wait, what? She was like, yeah, I had got pregnant, and so I took a whole bunch of Tylenol. I laid down on the bed. I got a hanger, and I moved it around until I started bleeding.
Oh my God.
All of us sat there and we're just like,
but that's what it's coming to, because we're losing all our rights to do anything as a woman in our own body, bruh. That's crazy.
Do you know how
I wonder how much pain that was.
That part
That's
to
the
be
term.
alone and be doing that,
But listen,
because she definitely ain't have no family
or
member or
friend.
somebody
But
there.
that shows you the determination of that young child to know that her life is not gonna be. She can't do this. That is horrible to think that she laid down on this bed by herself and had to make this choice.
And the fact that she took the right amount of Tylenol and didn't kill herself,
didn't kill
overdose
herself,
on
right.
Tylenol.
She didn't kill herself by sticking the thing in her and hurting herself.
Miss Pretty Two Black said the government does not care about us as people. They use us for the collective, then force us to follow their laws.
Yeah, we're cattle.
That's women.
We're absolutely positively cattle. And that's ridiculous.
But you know,
we're a commodity.
But then they feed into it because then you want a nigga to come and save your life and provide for
But
you.
I ain't never been a woman who's been like, oh, I'm independent, I don't want no man.
Me neither.
This new generation. That's
Y'all
like,
crazy as hell. I need a man
to change my tire, or I need a man to open his jar. And sometimes my nails get to the point that I'm picking one of them boys. Hey, y'all open this button, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Peach. The dog threw up last night. I said, babe, don't you want to get that up? He said, it's your dog. I said, but it's nasty. He's like, you can do this. I said, I know, but I'm gonna be a girl.
You're a girl right now.
That's it. Like, I love a man say, hey, Tanisha, you ain't making the right decisions. You need to do, oh, yes, sir, because that's why you're here. To make sure I don't, and people are like, oh, no, I want to be independent. Well, pay your bills by yourself, baby. When the bill late, I love to be like, oh, shit, my bill, and don't have to worry about it. You understand what I'm saying? Because you give the man the same respect that he gives you, no matter what else he do, this motherfucker show you every day. You understand what I'm saying?
I've been with my husband 13 years, or at least living in that house. I've lived in that house now for about 10 to 13 years, right? I have never paid the first or the second mortgage. I haven't paid any taxes on this house, none of that, because that was one thing. Y'all talk 50-50. It ain't 50-50 in my house. It's you take care of this, I'm gonna take care of this. One thing I saw a bill on the bed yesterday and put it right back down because this has nothing to do with me.
But why?
Because
this tax bill has nothing to do with me.
I don't know why 50-50 is only a financial thing though. It's always been the way I grew up, because my dad wasn't in the house, you know what I'm saying? And we had other men from time to time and stuff like that. My mom really handled a lot of the shit, me growing up, you know what I'm saying? So I knew how to cook, sew, clean. I know how to do all that shit because I'm the oldest child, you know what I'm saying? When I got with women and started dealing with them, I was like, yeah, I can cook something, I can clean something, I can do this and that. You know what I'm saying? That's the 50-50 to me. I think that the partnership is the 50-50. It's not, people look at this shit as I'm gonna pay all the bills and if I'm paying all the damn bills, then
What
you
are
need
you
to be
doing?
doing
Yeah.
all the.
The other shit.
But yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But if
he
we,
he clean up, you know what I'm saying? They all do it. Men
but
do it.
if we in a relationship, and I say I'm gonna take care of the mortgage all the time, you don't gotta worry about that. That's cool.
Don't ever worry about this phone bill.
Huh?
Don't
or
you
the phone
ever
bill.
worry about the electricity unless I'm struggling too.
Yeah.
Like then I'm gonna revert back to you and be like, hey,
I'm hoping this if for my mortgage every month, I'm hoping when my daughter needs tampons, you can always do that.
Yeah.
There are things that I want from a woman that are more valuable than her paying the bills or her taking.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
the problem comes when women not to say women, but people, because not just women, because men do it too, you know, relationships and stuff like that. People say you're the breadwinner, you're always going to be that. You have to kill yourself to make sure that this is taken care of. That's where the problem comes from. 50-50 doesn't mean that I should always have to be the only one to take care of everything.
But do some men think that? Because I mean, not saying they think that, but they grew up thinking that.
What?
So like you're an older generation, you grew up thinking I gotta take care of the house.
Yeah, I grew up around a lot of men who
Yeah.
think like that, and a lot of men who thought like that.
Yeah.
I even thought like that until my back started hurting.
Yeah.
so
Until
where does it come in where it's like I'm the breadwinner and so therefore I can also get away with or do these other things I want to do?
No, I'm not get away with. I am the breadwinner. I call the shots. There is no get away with it. I do what I
Okay, let
want.
me rephrase. I'm the breadwinner. I pay for everything. I handle everything. I take care of everything. If I want to go out here and have a side piece, then I can because I'm
Again,
the breadwinner.
Because I do what I want. You can't do anything without me doing what I want to do. If I don't want to go to work, the bills don't get paid. So because I get up every day and choose to go to work first, and choose to pay the rent first, and choose to pay the car note first, if I choose to let this thing hit the streets, I can choose that. You can't tell me. You know what I'm saying? You can't now.
So is that why when women become the breadwinner and they like this whole phenomenon of, well, if your woman makes more money than you, then you have to submit to whatever, like what you just said.
Right.
She make all the money. If she want to talk to you crazy, then she can. If she want to go out
That's
and
what's
fuck
gonna-
off on some niggas, then
That's
she
what's gonna
can.
happen.
If
That's
really?
what's gonna happen if you only value, if that's the value of that system. That's why I said I never put my mind and my heart and soul into that system. I don't believe that that's the right system.
And see, I think I'm like you because I don't feel just because you make the most amount of money does not mean that your loyalty,
Right, right.
doesn't mean your loyalty
But that's
towards
because-
me should change.
But that's because I value. But that's
Right.
because I value other things. It's not just loyal to me. I value, like a nigga said, yo, what if you catch your girl cheating on you? What you gonna do? Nigga talking about I'm gonna lead a bitch. I'm like, why would I lead a woman who I've invested the last 10 to 15 years in? Because she sucks some other dick. Why do I think I'm gonna give up all the clothes I got washed? I'm gonna give up all the school things she showed up for my kids. I'm gonna get up all the boo-boos, all that because she fucking up, or she wanted to suck something, or she just needed something different to make it, because we have been together for 10 to 15 years. Are you crazy? I'm going to throw that away because she had some infidelity? That's ridiculous.
But you're not gonna let that shit go.
Huh? Whether I feel the same or not, it don't matter. That's life.
Will you cheat too? Like, will you?
No, it don't matter. I don't know what's going to come next.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I've lost. Things happen. People die, and I still moved on.
That's
So
deep.
you know what I'm saying? Why would I? So when the shoe is on the other foot, and we're having that conversation, and I'm looking at this woman and saying, "You really gonna throw away the 10 years of paying all the bills, taking care of this family, showing up at every event, being your husband, being your backbone, being there when you had these kids? You gonna throw all this away because I fucked some bitch?"
Okay, I think for me it would matter if you fuck some bitch or you fucking
Right. If we
something.
having right
now,
now,
if this is a continuous thing and we got to
that's
deal
an
with
affair.
that, that's a
whole
completely
different-
different. If
that's
you
a
messed up
conversation we
one
gotta
time,
have.
you was drunk as hell or something like that. But see, that's where my belief of ignorance is bliss. If you ask me, I've never been cheated on. Do I honestly, as a woman, believe I've never been cheated on? Fuck no. I know somebody done fucked off on me. But I've never caught anybody cheating on me. And I've never had the inclination that you were. Because as a Libra, if I think you cheating on me, you are.
You're already doing it.
You're already doing it. Because something done changed. But where I am right now, technically, I've never been cheated on. If I was in that situation that he's talking about, and I never found out, your bitch never came to me trying to talk or whatever.
It's nothing to talk about.
It's nothing to talk about. I don't care.
That's going on the fact that whatever go outside this household,
Stays outside this household.
Stay outside the household.
But if I come, I can't get the shit that I need done. You cheating on me. You always gone. I'm coming up with STDs and stuff like that. It's a problem.
Yeah, because you broke the contract.
You broke the contract. What did Tamar Braxton said? Let that man cheat in peace. If you not going nowhere, let that man cheat in peace. I'm not necessarily a let that man cheat in peace. Let that man cheat in silence. If he is quiet about his shit, I don't give a fuck.
I think that anyone who
you handling business and I don't know about it, you discreet. You only do it every 6 years when you go off on vacation with your homeboys or something like that, and y'all passport bros and fuck off on some bitches. And I never know about it. I never get encountered by this bitch. I never have a little kid looking at me that look just like my fucking oldest child. I don't have them problems. You'll never have a problem out of me. I don't want to know. But if I got to deal with this shit in my face, I don't give a fuck how much you make. I don't care if you the breadwinner. I don't care how much time we done put in. I don't care about none of that. My sanity is above everything. And I'm going to go crazy over some shit like that.
It all depends. I think it's definitely it's an individual thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not talking about nobody else.
Yeah,
run your world the way you do, boo-boo. I'm not in your skull.
Yeah,
but this one right here,
certain shit I couldn't.
Yeah, it's just certain.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I couldn't
if
deal
I
with
find
that.
out that somewhere along the line, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Because there's always been different things that matter to me in different relationships. There's different reasons why I pick different people and what matters to me from that person, what I expect from that person. So yeah, I don't know, but I definitely know, you know, violence. That's a deal.
That's a deal breaker. You put your hands on me. I don't
do violence. I don't do violence.
I sleep in my car, bitch.
Violence I don't do very well. Right. I don't do guns and stuff like that very well. Secret children, not really on my radar. I can't do that well either, but
secret children with a girl? Or is she not telling you she has a kid?
No, she's telling you it's your kid and it's somebody else's.
Somebody else's.
Oh, the fake,
That's a secret child too.
Just you ever mess with a girl who you thought had no kids and you found out down the line she got kids?
Have I? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
She
really?
About her kids? Do they be why would they not tell you about the kid? I don't have the kids, so why would someone that not come up?
Because trying to lock you in. I'm trying to lock you in on loving me and being and being into me.
Yeah.
So that by the time I crank out that I got a kid, you already locked in. You already I want, you know what I'm saying? And usually, I mean, that's not gonna last for longer than a couple months if you're dating someone for real. If y'all casually dating, just meeting at clubs and getting something to drink, that shouldn't go on for 6-7 months. You know what I'm saying? Because all you're doing is casually meeting each other, smashing whenever you want. Might get a hotel or something like that. That's different. Yeah. But that
I miss hotel sex. I haven't done that in a while.
It is what it is. Yeah. It has some days it has its great times, and some days it's just waste of money.
I just miss doing the nasty shit and not having to clean up afterwards.
Yeah.
When it's at your own house, you gotta clean up afterwards. When it's at the hotel.
I'm still not understanding that. Okay, I smoke. They say remember the video.
I want to play something for y'all real quick. King just brought it up. There's this video. Oh, damn, King, you're gonna have to send it back to me because it's definitely not on here no more. But let me see if I can find it somewhere else. There's this video where this lady is saying basically, y'all want somebody to take care of you and all this other stuff, but y'all forgetting that when it come down to it, we just supposed to love each other. Like, it's all these other caveats mixed in with why y'all want to be with a person, why y'all accept a person in your life, or why you don't break up with them when, and the fact that you, let me just find this because
I think that that's the I think that that's the insanity, to think that love is the reason why we together. That's the insanity, because love don't do nothing.
I think it's insane to believe love is the reason why we stay together. I do believe love might be the reason why we get together.
I can see it
genuinely
bringing us
like
together.
that person or enjoy time with that
I
person
think
or
that's
whatever.
the friendship thing. That ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it is. Okay, listen to what this lady is saying.
But staying together, nah, I got to be more than love. Love don't just.
Women alike with this bullshit of what do you bring to the table? What makes you so great? What are the benefits of getting married in today's society? It's love. That's it. That's all. Like, y'all are so steady trying to transactionalize the interaction between men and fucking women because you grew up in a capitalistic hellscape and it's degraded your fucking mental. Wake the fuck up. You get married because of love. Like, take the fucking win. This isn't the 1600s. She doesn't need to come with 40 acres and a fucking mule. Dude doesn't have to slave his life away to buy you a fucking Birkin bag. If you're getting married for somebody to fucking save you, don't. Don't fucking do that shit. It is for love. That is it. That is all. Men and women do not need each other for anything other than procreation and companionship. Pick the person you love that you can't imagine spending the rest of your life without and build a life that makes you happy. And stop acting like they're fucking replaceable. Y'all are so fucking deluded. One little bit of hardship and you go human shopping on the fucking internet like everybody out there isn't fucking smoke and mirrors to begin with. Your man is not always going to be up. Your woman is not always going to be your peace. If life is hard, spending the rest of yours with somebody is going to be too. It is fucking work. Cut the fucking shit. She needs to shut the fuck up and suck and fucking cook and clean. And he needs to pay all my bills and save me and dabba 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 dabba. It is for love.
I agree with that so much.
She definitely hit.
Because every single time there's a thought or inclining that maybe, just maybe, I might not want to do this no more. You know what I think to myself? Whoever else you end up with gonna have some fucking issues too. Like, unless this person.
It's just that
Start over.
you spend so many years in relationships. Like, you guys been married 15 years. Now, something happened with y'all. Now you gotta, for the next 6 years, you're gonna have to find somebody to not replace him, but be a good value like that, because you also have kids.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
And I gotta deal with everything that come with that. That ain't about to be easy either, because this little nigga that's my son, he ain't about to just, this ain't his daddy.
So if we, so I'm okay. You want to do this? That's fine. You can go ahead and do this, because over here in my house, you understand what I'm saying? When you walk through my door, I'm talking about 100% is on me. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of women deal with that. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do. It's my house. I don't gotta worry about it in my house. Back in the day, all my bills paid. Everything in my house is good. What you do out on the street is good, as long as she don't go like this.
Right. I'm telling you something right now.
And she don't pick up his phone and decide she want to go do it.
In my marriage, if it really come time down to where we just can't take each other no more, we ain't getting a divorce. We getting separate houses. Anyway, no, I need a whole separate house.
Because my mom did separate bedrooms for years.
Yeah, no, I need my own separate house. My husband crazy. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. As you can see, Brown said, "Fuck y'all, I'm about to eat this food." He said it's time for me to go ahead and get some sustenance and shit. Nah, I took it down. They can't see you no more. I'm about to go ahead and let y'all go. Hopefully tomorrow I actually do whatever I'm supposed to do on my show. It is make it make sense. So we're gonna try to do that. And I'm gonna post some of these videos that I've been sending Brown with people getting their legs broken. Cause Brown be like, oh my God. Y'all, he queasy knees. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. Thanks for staying for the after show. We love y'all. Come back again in about 33 minutes. Brown and his boys will be on here talking sports. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. Out.